This is the Fender Johnny Marr Jaguar, or as the redcoats say it,
Jaguar.
Jaguar. And look, I'm not making fun of the way British people say things. I wish I sounded that cool. You know, just going through life like you're in a Bond movie all the time, that's rad. But I don't sound like that. So rather than accepting it as something wonderful and different, I've decided to hate it. So the real question that I need to answer in this video is, do I keep this or do I return it? So when I'm shopping for a new guitar or I just want to buy something, I do have kind of a list of criteria that I go through that helps me justify an otherwise unjustifiable purchase. So the first one and the main one is, does this guitar do something that my other ones don't? For example, as much as I love Telecasters, I don't own a bunch. I have one because I don't want to own a bunch of the same thing. To me, that just seems weird. Lots of people do that. You do you. It's fine. You can get mad at me in the comments. I just don't want a bunch of sort of redundant instruments. And of course, there are a handful of other ones like build quality, price to perceived value ratio. Am I getting a good deal, in other words? And then, of course, there's just the vibe check. Do I like to look at it? Do I want to pick it up and play it? Does it sort of appeal to me in some way that I can't necessarily quantify? And then once you actually pull the trigger and you have the thing in your hands, does it make me want to keep it? So today I'm going to decide whether or not I keep or return this. And if I decide to keep it, then I will do the ritual removing of the plastic, which is like one of my all-time favorite things. And maybe that's honestly why I sometimes buy a guitar. I just want to peel that plastic off. Okay, first off, does the Jaguar do something that none of my other guitars do? And that is an automatic, immediate, absolutely. These just have their own sound. And I think sometimes they get kind of a bad rap. I remember, this is a long time ago, but I think Rob Chapman on the Andertons channel, he once said that a Jaguar sounds like a neutered Strat or something along those lines. And he's kind of right, but that's also why they're so great. I love like the sort of the plunky staccato, just really defined, non-sustaining sound of a Jaguar. They just sound completely unique.
Jaguar.
So let's talk build quality really quick. You can get on almost any video or any forum and you'll find people who, consistently complain that, Fender's, quality control is garbage. And then you find that it's amazing. I never have a miss. And then Gibson, it's garbage. And it's great. It's, everybody for the most part goes like, I played one guitar and it was great. So now I just categorize them all that way. Or I played a guitar and it was bad and therefore they're all bad. To me, this guitar is maybe the best like production made Fender I've ever put my hands on. It's just like, there's just nothing wrong with it. The frets feel great. The ends feel fantastic. The neck is smooth. Like there's no obvious glaring problems. So for the most part, I will say this to me is maybe like straight out of the box, the best Fender I've ever picked up. I will say in terms of the build quality, the roll off on the volume and tone pots aren't fantastic. When you get to the lower ones, especially on the volume, there's that definite like, it's off. There's no sound, even though you're up like 2-ish. Okay, I'm gonna quickly play through some sounds, and honestly, I'm not gonna go through like every single switch and all that. So the way that this guitar works, you know, it has these switches on here. And the reason I'm not going to like demonstrate every single nook and cranny of the guitar is that it seems to me like sometimes these make a difference that's subtle and sometimes they make no difference. And what I've found is that it seems to be completely situational depending on what pickup I'm on, what amp I'm using, is it clean, is there gain, all that stuff. So, you know, these have like these bright switches. They make it a little brighter, a little darker, sometimes. So this guitar definitely falls short on the price to value ratio in my mind. Guitar prices are batshit crazy. I mean, they're universally overpriced. It's nuts. And this guitar is absolutely no different. I mean, it's a bolt-on poly body for like $2,500 production. And yeah, it's a USA guitar and it's a signature. I get it. But that's insane. The price is stupid. It's not good. I would not pay full retail for this guitar under any circumstances, even though I love it. But when it comes to the vibe check, the price kind of goes out the window because, I mean, come on. This has to be one of the coolest looking guitars of all time. I mean, this color in particular is amazing. Just the design, the chrome, the switches, the cool vibrato, just everything about it just screams, for me, just awesomeness. And I love that this is a real signature guitar. It's not like a Strat that somebody strapped their signature to. It's like, I can't stand it when people are like, here's my signature guitar. And you're like, well, it's just like all the other ones. It just has your name on it and maybe a different color. This is a legit, like, real signature instrument. You know, the switching, I way prefer this over like turning toggles on and off for pickups and things like that. I don't enjoy that. The different style bridge, the bare knuckle pickups that are, you know, wound just for, you know, this guitar in particular. It really is a signature instrument. And now the moment of truth. Do I keep it? Do I return it? Has it earned its place on the wall? I guess I'll have to keep it now.